Edwards on carries. Edwards over 12 and a half carries, but I do think we're going to see some Kamani Vidal, and I'm not sure how that split's going to work out. So we faded that a little bit. And also good run D uh, for the Falcons side. So I don't really like uh, what's his bucket there? Bijan. I don't really like Bijan. I don't really like Algier this week. So I do like both quarterbacks to get it going. Herbert's been hot, and I think Cousins is good at home off the bye. So I'm going with both quarterbacks over their passing yardage in this one. Let's go to Colts at Pats. Colts and Pats. Drake May is his line's right at 5 rushes. That's about how many carries he's been having a week. Same thing with Richardson. He's been right about 10 rushes. So I'm not taking either of those lines. We also have no idea who either of these quarterbacks is going to pass to from a week to week basis. So the only bet I liked on the board here was both teams to score 1 rushing and 1 passing touchdown. You get plus 310 for that at FanDuel. I did take that play. Texans at Jags. Yeah, I like that one actually.
Oh, sorry, we got a little bit of technical difficulties on the. It's just I don't know. There we go. Seahawks and Jets. Is that next or no? Who was
Texans
it?
Jags. Texans Jags. If you got it.
Here we go. The non-woke ones. The Jaguars.
Yeah, that new Jaguar commercial's awful.
Ugh.
But anyways,
I think it's
we'll
just
talk about that
Twitter's
later.
just fucking up. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted.
If you want, no, you're good. If you watched the film last week, Dalton Schultz probably lost his job. I thought Dalton Schultz was due to get a touchdown, and he's just not there. They really like this Cade Stover guy. He ran more routes. He had more catches. So as a result, I'm actually going to fade Schultz this week. For some reason, the books haven't adjusted. They're still giving the Schultz line at 2.5, and you're getting plus money for the under 2.5 receptions on Dalton Schultz. I think he lost his job. He's been bad. He's not been good in pass blocking. He's not been good receiving the ball. So he lost his job to Stover kid. And also, same thing. If you look at the touchdown line, Stover scored last week. Schultz hasn't scored all year. And for some reason, Schultz anytime is plus 370 and the Stover is plus 700. So you're getting value on the Stover anytime touchdown. And also, we finally got Trevor Lawrence back instead of Mac Jones. I think he gets Brian Thomas Jr. going. I'm getting plus money for over 4.5 receptions on Brian Thomas Jr. I'm in on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a couple good plus money bets there. Let's go to Seahawks Jets.
There we go.
Geno Smith revenge game. So we're here for that.
Gino gets his jaw broken again.
Yeah. I hope not. Holy cow, who knows what's going on with the Jets? What a mess. I think the Seahawks have to. Yeah, he's already talking like, well, I don't know if I'll come back next year. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it won't be with this team. He's on the McAfee show. The Jets are a total mess. They bailed on the coach. They've given up. The Seahawks have to have this game. So I'm getting plus money for over 1.5 touchdowns for Geno Smith. I like that. I'm on that at plus 136. And also, Brees Hall had a knee issue this week. There was questions whether he'd even go. He is going to go, but I'm fading it. I think the Jets is just a mess. I think we're going to get a lot more Braylon Allen. So I did take his under on rushing and receiving, under 92.5 for Brees Hall. Let's go to Steelers and Bengals. We've been cashing the Jaylen Warren line religiously this year. It's been beautiful. They finally woke up to that, so we've been hitting it at about 12. They've moved it up about 17, 18 receiving yards, so we're not on that. But I do think he covers the 2.5 receptions, minus 120. He's been over this 3-4 weeks in a row. Same thing, Chase Brown, over 4.5 receptions. We're getting plus money for that, plus 110. That's a lot of catches out of the backfield, but he's hit this 3 in a row. And he's just been a monster. And obviously, they're playing the Steelers. TJ Watt's going to be in the backfield every play. He's going to have to throw more screen passes, Joe Burrow, that is. He's going to have to check it down. I do like Chase Brown to hit this over again. And I do like the Steelers getting 3 on the road. As we talk about a lot, winning teams getting points after week 4 of the NFL regular season hit a greater than 70% rate.
Sorry.
You're good. Luke's recovering from the COVID still, people. So let's go to Titans and Commanders whenever you get around to it.
Don Jeweler, by the way, says morning, boys. Morning, Don.
Morning down.
Who was
Winners
it?
only, dude.
Titans,
Uh,
Commanders.
Titans Commanders.
Here we go.
Will Levis over 205 passing yards at -110. He last two games he's at 295 and 278. Ridley and Westbrook Akine been coming on. Will Levis has been looking better. He still throws dumb picks. I think he's leading the league in pick sixes. But he's been airing it out. He's been a lot better. I like Will Levis easily to eclipse 205 yards. I also like Brian Thomas Jr. over 58.5 rushing yards at home. No Eckler. I misspelled Eckler. That's all right. Commanders really need the W. They gotta keep the ball. They gotta keep positive game script. I think Brian Robinson gets 60 yards easily. His number's just too low. So let's go to Cardinals and Vikings. TJ Hawkinson over 43.5 receiving yards, -110. I'm on this one. Darnold's passing line is like 253. So there's no way TJ Hawkinson doesn't get at least 50 yards if Darnold
Yeah.
chucks for 253. They got a little bit of Addison still, a little bit of Naylor, and they got Jefferson. But Hawkinson's been coming on. He just missed for us last week. We're going back to the well on that. And Michael Wilson over 29.5 yards. He's been really good for the Cardinals lately. Kyler's been trusting him. I'm on the Michael Wilson over. It's the only really thing I liked on the board there. If you're feeling frisky on some anytimes, I do like the Trey McBride plus 200 anytime today. He is basically among league leaders in catches and yards, and he's not scored all year. That's kind of a statistical abnormality. I think they get it fixed. I think McBride has a good chance to find the end zone this weekend. And there we go on that one. So we got what? Bucks Panthers. If you got that.
Yep.
Awesome. Bucks at Panthers. I think the Bucks will win, but Panthers have been plucky lately. Bryce Young, I love the over 2.5 passing yards at -110. 205, sorry. He threw for 177 in the first half last weekend. So he's really starting to come on a little bit. Dave Canales looking better. The wideouts are looking better. Bryce Young might not be a total bust, so good for him. Trending up. I think he eclipses this easily, especially because I think they should be losing in this game. Also, Mike Evans over 65.5 yards at -110. Every game he plays with Baker, he basically hits this. We hit with him last week. I don't know why the books have this line still too low, but we'll take it. The Panthers D is not scary. Baker's got to have it.
Mm-hmm.
We're on it. We're on it. Rams and Saints.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yep. Here you go.
All right. Rams and Saints. Taysom Hill this week. We're going back to the well on Taysom Hill after the bye. He had a monster game for $188 all-purpose yards the last time he was out. I did some digging around. His rushing and receiving total was like 59.5, and he's been averaged about 60, so that's priced to perfection. And his rushing line was a little high at like 28. He sometimes doesn't get that many rushes, but his receiving line is low. So we want to play the receiving line. We're at over 29.5 receiving yards at -110. He's eclipsed that in 4 straight. I like it. They're going to feature Taysom Hill. He's been getting the ball. I also like Demarcus Robinson under here. Demarcus Robinson coming off a DUI. He's had a lot going on. And he's been under this line 3 or 4 in a row. He does catch touchdowns here and there. He's had some big catches, but he's not really been featured, dealing with some off the field issues. We're going to take the under on Demarcus Robinson today. We're going to go to Eagles and Ravens. Eagles and Ravens. I think this is a Nick Sirianni sad face game. I think we're going to finally see the dumb face back. Eagles have been hot. Everything's been good in Philly. And Ravens are coming off a bye and a bad loss. I think the Ravens show up big at home today. Kind of embarrass the Eagles a little bit. The Ravens need to keep place for playoff seed. I think they cover the 3 points easily. And I think Barkley kind of gets shut down a little bit today, comes back to earth. So I'm on the under for Barkley on rushing yards. Yeah, we'll
Uh,
see. Sirianni's never been less loved for a 10-win coach, you might say.
they hated him last
And
year too.
yeah, it's like the Manning confused face, but it's like the Sirianni face, where I think we're going to get a lot of that. And then prime time tonight is 49ers and Bills. Let's go to that one. Um,
Oh, here
49ers
we
and
go.
Bills in a blizzard. In a blizzard, probably. They've already got a couple
Don,
feet of
I'll
snow.
post I'll post the pics, Don.
Nice. Um, so
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
yeah,
the shoveling crew was out.
they've already had, yeah, the let's shovel the stadium out. They've had a couple feet of snow. There could be a whiteout in the middle of this game. There's projecting more snow. I think it's going to be a mess. I also think the 49ers are kind of due. They've been playing so bad. They're finally getting Purdy back. I think this is a trap game for Buffalo, actually. And
Even
the
in
one
the
thing they
snow?
really, oh, sorry?
I said even in the snow?
Yeah, well, the one thing they don't do well is stop the run. And
Okay.
obviously, Kyle Shanahan has an elite run game. I think they've been struggling to get CMC going. I think they finally will get CMC going. Um, Not a lot to like in this game all around. So I am on the CMC anytime touchdown. Minus 125. It's basically never that cheap. It usually hovers around minus 200. Um, he hasn't scored yet, so he's due. I do like the Niners to cover the 6.5. I'm on that. Everybody's job's on the line in San Fran. So I think they play inspired. I think they run the ball, which is what Buffalo struggles to stop. If you recall, Buffalo's
Mhm.
only issue was with Baltimore for the same thing. They just could not stop Baltimore on the ground. And I think I did do a parlay with the Josh Allen anytime touchdown at plus money. You rarely get the Allen touchdown at plus money. And he just got engaged to Haley Steinfeld. He's going to get
Congratulations, buddy.
buckets at home. Yeah, big time pickup for Josh.
Yeah, that's huge.
Uh, I think he and CMC both get it going in a blizzard basically. So that'll be interesting. And then Browns at Broncos is our last one on the slate.
Nope. There we go. Jerry Judy.
Jerry, mm-hmm, Jerry Jr. revenge game. Tillman will not play with a concussion. I don't like his yardage. Judy's yardage was 50 or 60 yards. He's going to get Pat Sertain on him. He's going to get blanketed. But Jameis is going to chuck the ball 30, 40 times. He's got to throw it to somebody. So I do think Judy hits his over 4.5 receptions, even with the Sertain shadow. I also like Bo Nix over on his rushing yards. Needs to be running for his life against Miles Garrett. Again, this is another case of who gets the ball in Denver, we don't know. Who's going to get the ball in the backfield, we don't know. Um, this is basically the same as the Patriots, and it's just frustrating. So we're just going to leave it alone. And that's your Monday night game. Uh, we got any Marshall updates for the people, Luke?
Thriller last night at James Madison. We were down 17-0 at the half. I was not thrilled. Um, Hurt came back, won in overtime. Late field
All
goal by
right.
Reese Veeroff. Sent it to overtime, I believe. He tied the game with about 5 minutes left. And then it was a running touchdown by Tyshawn Chapman. It's a University of North Carolina transfer, I believe.
Love to see
Quick
that.
guy.
So they're going
So
bowling. Is the bigger? They
we're not
might get
just
a
going
half
bowling.
decent
We're
bowl.
finished the season 9-3, 7-1 in conference. Won the
Yeah.
East Division, playing Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns, in the conference championship game. We owe them one. It was the 2020 conference championship game or bowl game. I can't remember which it was. Where they just a nasty late hit on one of our guys on a return, and
Mm.
just a trash program, University of Louisiana.
Yeah.
So looking forward to kicking the shit out of them.
Yeah. You
That would
guys
bring.
should get a
We should have
pretty
an okay
decent little
bowl. I
bowl.
want WVU,
Yeah.
so I'm
It might
hoping they give
happen.
us Marshall and WVU and Myrtle Beach would be like. Do you know how many that would sell out? First of all, that would sell out
Absolutely.
like It would be they should play the, I don't know. To be fair, Marshall and WVU in Florida would sell out too, wherever you did
We're
that.
going if it
Either one.
happens. We're going.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
We're
But
gonna do a live stream from the game if it happens. But
yeah.
speaking of, so West
Oh, and
Virginia
well, last
update.
time Marshall also
Sorry.
beat North Carolina State 2-1 in the Elite Eight of the soccer tournaments,
There
or
you
the
go.
Sweet 16. So we're moving on to the Elite Eight. So
All right. I assume my boys got bounced already.
yeah, you guys lost to somebody. I don't remember who it was. It was kind of embarrassing for you.
Clearly, I've been paying attention to that.
You
Well,
won the
but
conference.
well, W update real fast is the basketball team is all the way back. Really liking what I'm seeing from DeVries and his kid Tucker's been money. He's like the white poor man's LeBron James. Kind of does everything well. I love it. They beat Gonzaga. They beat Arizona. Hoops team is all the way back, and the football team can now almost get all the way back because now we can fire Neil Brown. Mountaineers got crushed. Texas Tech, I think it was like 45-3. It was terrible. Sayonara Neil. That's all we needed to see. we could stop
Yeah.
trusting the climb finally. So maybe get a good coach on the football side.
Fickle's going to be available.
You've been campaigning on the resurrection of Rich Rod, so
Oh, I'm hope that's like there's a decent chance they keep projecting us to play Jacksonville State as well in a bowl game. So
yeah.
we'll see. That'd be kind of a bummer.
Apparently, the new hot hire is Dion. Dion's going to be the coach of the Cowboys. He's going to be the coach of the Saints.
Well, I don't know if
Dion
you saw
Sanders.
Mick
He's going to be
broke
everybody's
the news.
coach.
Mick broke the news that Dion is going to be staying at Colorado.
I did see that. I did see that.
Soto signed with the Red Sox.
Yeah, he was on the Soto.
All right, guys, I'm going to post the picks. I feel like crap. Later if anybody wants to buy some cards. Chad, I appreciate you, buddy.